Hello, my name is Hubert Murray and today I'm going to do my first unboxing. And this is about my new power supply. It's called the Cioks DC7. And I basically want to go through, talk about why I use it for my acoustic / electric pedal board. Disclaimer that I know sweet feck all about anything about milliamps or voltage or watts or AC or DC. So this is it. Yeah, sticker. Ooh, nice. Each input has little switches here, and as you can see, if they're all down, that means they're at 9 volts. If you put the left one up and the right one down, there's 12 volts. If it's 15 volts, you want one down, one up. It's literally only an inch wide. It's like one of the smallest little yokes you can get onto a pedal board, so it's super good for especially the pedal train Metro 16. So it's powered via kettle lead, which is super handy because there's always kettle leads hanging around at gigs. This is good to plug in anywhere around the world apparently, i.e. Cork, London, Glenamaddy, feckin' North Korea. This yoke is good to go. The outputs are here on the side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you got this nice little USB actually as well, output as well for charging your phone. I wonder if there's a supercharger though. No. People have like little clocks on their pedal boards to see what time it is, which is also really handy. Little output here as well, which is basically for extending Cioks DC4, Cioks DC8. So you could build, you got your 7 inputs, then you basically daisy chain another one of these lads off this one, which is pretty cool. So you could have one of these, monster pedal boards. That would be absolutely ridiculous. €240 off Thomann. Which is pretty expensive in my eyes, and considering it's only 7 outputs versus 12 outputs that's on the Palmer PWT, which is only 170 quid, or you also got the Voodoo Labs and the Boss daisy chains and all that as well. So it's pretty expensive. I use a radial tone bone acoustic preamp that doubles up as a DI. Tone bone PT Deluxe is super class, but the main issue with it is that it needs specking 15 volts of to power it, which excludes a lot of options when you're getting pedal power supplies. So really the only ones that you can get are the Cioks DC7, or you can get the Palmer PWT. The reason as to why I got this over the Palmer, well, I actually got the Palmer PWT12 for €170. This was basically for a solo project. I was doing a tour around Ireland. I was rehearsing in a good old-fashioned cold and dirty shed, and I was getting interference from the electrical fence that was in the field beside me. Electric fence is basically for keeping the cows in and the crazy people out, and you don't pee in it. The Palmer worked really, really good in all of the pubs, festivals, played in a church. I had no issues at all. The Palmer is really, really good. But then in the older venues with these sort of dimmable lights, you would get this buzzing interference or a ground loop that was happening, and you get this interference. I'll give you an example of what I had to engage the decimator so much that it was taking the feel out of playing, so I had to basically go to plan B and just use acoustic. So I contacted Thomann, and they said, why didn't you go with the first idea that we told you, which was this one? So I got the Palmer initially. Now I'm going back to this one because this one is super duper isolated. God knows what, some sort of feckin' titanium or plutonium or something. I don't know what the hell they put into it, but it's supposed to be class. And so I'm going to look forward to testing it out. I'm going to try a few gigs. I'm going to go back to the shed. Oh, also I forgot the other bits. It comes with like 12 of these leads, and there's one thing I really like about these leads is that there's not that much memory in them, so if you have a look at the Palmer leads, they are so stiff. I think what you call it is memory. So basically there is too much memory in it, so when you're trying to get around parts in the pedal board and stuff like that, it's a pain in the arse. While these lads, they seem to bend and then they lose the memory. These are nice and easy to work with. There's 12 of these lads, and there's polarity shite in here as well, which I don't really understand. I think that's it. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more consistently inconsistent content.